So it's been a while since I've done an upload to this channel. I think the last one was whitetail hunt back in November. I've been pretty busy with work the past year. Last fall was just about a write-off. I had very little time to go out into the bush and do some hunting and trapping. Just with the work schedule, working a 6-day on, 1 day off, so it doesn't leave a lot of time to make footage and upload to the channel. So, but this year is different. I got a different job with a different schedule. So hopefully that gives me more time to go out and explore the lands and harvest some animals and make some content for the channel. Anyway, we're just out at gravel pit here. Gonna be sighting in a few rifles, get them ready for the season. Right now it's the end of September and the colors are really starting to pop out here. Yeah, it's just getting excited. The temperature's still pretty warm. We're still getting into the 20s during the day, so I was hoping it would start cooling off by now. Got a trip planned for BC here in October, October 6th to the 18th, so looking forward to that. One of the off-grid cabins we have out there. And then we'll get ready for whitetail season here in November. I did pick up a trapping license for this year. I don't have anything really set in concrete yet as far as location. I have to go out and find some spots. I was thinking doing some beaver trapping, muskrat, and then coyotes. I'm not sure what I'm doing for them this year. Seems to me the market's pretty poor for those right now, but I'd like to get out and still go after the critters. Maybe later on in the winter, again, we'll try to do some predator hunting, January or February, coyotes, wolves, etc. And we'll just take it as it comes. So I got more time this year to pursue this. So we'll have to see what the season brings. Alright, first few shots of the year. This rifle's a 308. Got it loaded with 165 grain Hornady SSTs. They're super accurate. So that one on the top right, that was my first shot, and I'm pretty sure I pulled that one. I could feel the pull, but the one that's closer to center, that's actually two shots. It's too oblong to be one shot, so those bullets are really accurate. As long as you're on your game, you do your part and it'll perform. Anyway, first round 308. I think that one's pretty good for what it is there. I think we'll leave it as is. let's go take a look. Alright, looks like we're over to the right a little bit on those rounds. Now with that rifle, I'm shooting a 257 Weatherby there, and these bullets I have loaded are 117 Spire Point Hornadies. My hunting round is the Barnes X triple shocks that I usually use, and they might be shooting different. I just tried these Hornadies to see where it's kind of shooting on paper. I'm gonna maybe try and fire a couple rounds of those Barnes triple shocks through and see where they land before I make any adjustments. Okay, with that Barnes triple shock, we look to be about the same elevation, but we're still to the right a bit. So what I'll probably do is I'm going to move that over maybe two to the left, or two to the right, I mean, and get that at least in a diamond. Now it looks like I moved a little bit, but we're starting to get a few too many holes in here to keep track. So, and I forgot my masking tape at the house, so I will have to start sticking pieces of grass in there, or sticks or whatever, just to mark the hole. Make do with what you got, I guess, right? So anyway, we'll go back, we'll make some more adjustments and do another shot. Now I would say that is exactly where we want to be. Dead center, 2 inches high. For a long range gun, that's pretty good. 257 Weatherby. It'll have a lot of reach. .338 Winchester Magnum. It looks like got one here and one here, which is odd. Geez, that rifle's bang on. Probably have to fire a few more rounds to see if it's me or what. But that group's like really spread out. Only took 2 shots. Just wanted to see where it's at, right? We'll take a few more shots and see if we can tighten it up. Maybe hit that flower. Hit that flower. If it hit the flower, it'll be good, I guess. But it's got to be a consistent group. Usually shoots under an inch MOA. So I don't know what's going on right now. We'll give it another try though. Well, that last shot was probably 1.5 inches to the left, so I'll adjust it 1.5 inches to the right, see if we can get 0, and I'm going to fire a 3-shot group and see what the grouping looks like. Level's good. It's probably, I don't know, inch high maybe, a little better. I'll find out more when I do a grouping of 3 and see how that pans out. I think the first shot was a flyer. It was, this is me flinching. I usually do that with when I change rifles. I usually get the first shot's a flyer, and then I kind of smooth out. Each rifle feels a bit different, obviously, so the trigger and stuff like that. Anyway, we'll get lined up, fire 3 more shots, and see where we're at. Of course, these magazines are not the easiest to deal with, especially when you haven't fired the rifle for a while. Feed them in like that. Put this away. Get ready to shoot. I guess we'll cut what I did in half. It swung way over to the other side. So we'll have to fire another 3 rounds. But I'll bring her back to the left a little bit. So I am not sure what's going on here. So what I did, I had 4 rounds left, and so I fired the first 2 after the adjustment, and this is where they landed. So I went back and adjusted to where I figured it should be right in the middle, and it's jumped over to here now. It's weird, but that's all I can do for today because I have no more rounds. So I'll have to come back and fine tune it a bit when I bring more bullets. But the grouping looks all right. Like, it's not horrible. Level seems consistent. Just, left to right is questionable. But I am in the kill zone, I guess you could say, at 100 yards. But it'll be it's not what I like for longer than that. And I know that 338 can reach out farther than 100 yards. So we'll have to play with it a bit more before I actually commit to taking it out. And I've got 2 rifles now that are sighted in pretty good, so we'll have to utilize those for the time being, but I'd like to get this 338 dialed in before I head to BC. So I think that'll do it for today. 2 rifles are shooting good, bang on exactly where I want, and then that 338's being finicky. Elevation's good. Left to right is questionable, so I don't exactly have shooter confidence in the rifle right now. So I'm out of rounds out here, but I got more at the house. I'll have to come out another time and play with it and try and fine tune it and see what's going on. I hope it's not a scope issue with that adjustment, because it just seems to be bouncing from left to right more than I want, more than what the clickers are clicking out what they should be. Like it's 1 click for 1/4 inch MOA, and it seems like it's doubling that. Anyway, I'll have to play with it more once I get out here with more bullets. I was kind of figuring that it wouldn't be a problem, but such is life. Anyway, I got two rifles out of 3 that are good to go for the season, so I really want to take that 338 out to the mountains with me this year and utilize that, and probably that 257 as a backup. Anyway, we'll have to leave it at that for now and pack up and head back to the house. Looking forward to a good season here. Hopefully this year I can get out more than last year. Last year I only went out a few times and it was scattered throughout whatever work schedule I had at the time. So like I said earlier, I've got a different job with more flexible schedule, so we should be able to get out and make some good footage and do some more activities outdoors. Anyway, I think that's it for today. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining me.